we are going to learn how to graph linear equations. Linear equations can be graphed in three methods. First one is by plotting points. Second, intercept. Third one, based on slope intercept. Okay, this video we are going to cover plotting points, and then next one I will cover intercept, and lastly I will cover slope intercept. So 3 videos for graphing. So let's start. Intercept, first let's understand what is x-intercept. X-intercept is a point that crosses x-axis. So any point that crosses on the x-axis is x-intercept. Okay? Next. So we are given equation y is equal x minus 7. And based on this equation, given one pair of x, we need to identify how much will be y. So let's see. Okay. And another one. Okay. So this is x, this is our y. X is given 0. So if x is given 0, based on this equation, how much will be our y? Let me write down y is equal 0 minus 7. So that means y is equal negative 7, right? So when x is equal 0, for this equation, y is going to be negative 7. This is one pair. Okay. Next one. X is equal 6. All right. If x is equal 6, I'm plugging instead of x, plugging 6. 6 minus 7. How much it's going to be? Negative 1. Yes? So that means for this given equation, when x is 6, y is going to be negative 1. And another one, when y is equal 7, let me use here. When y is equal 7, x is equal 7. So what do we get? Y is equal 7 minus 7. So y is equal 0. Okay. Now by these points, we are going to build the graph. Okay. Okay. So we need x till 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And y till negative 7. Y 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So x is equal 0, y is equal negative 7. So x is equal 0, it's going to be right here, right? And y is going to be negative 7 right here, 1 point. Second point, x is equal 6. This is 6. and y is equal -1. Okay. And third one, x is equal +7 and y is equal 0. Y is equal 0, it come here, and x is 7 right there. So I'm going to provide the line here. There we go. So we build the graph based on 3 points. But remember one thing. To build the graph, 2 points will be absolutely enough. It is proven in geometry that to build the graph, it's enough 2 points. You don't need the third point to check. It just, we have points here, I'm just showing. Otherwise, any 2 points being this point and this point, any 2 points out of this 3 would be plenty to build the graph. Okay? Moving to next one, question number 3. So now we have y is equal -2x plus 3. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Well, okay, I meant to draw lines, not... Okay, let's real quick. Yeah. Okay, one. The other one. X and y. Okay, x is 0. If x is 0, how much it's going to be? Let's see. Y is equal -2 times 0 and plus 3. So this is going to be 0, right? So y is equal +3. Yes? Okay. Next. X is equal -2. Okay. So y is equal -2 times -2, right? And plus 3. So what do we have? Y is equal +4 plus 3. Y is equal 7. And lastly, let's say given point 1. This x is value, so I'm just, they are given, okay? The values of x's. So I'm just calculating y, all right? So x is equal 1, so y is equal -2 times 1 and plus 3. Okay. So y is equal -2 times 1 is -2 and plus 3. And the answer is going to be 1. Okay, so move here so not to use too much space. And here we have 1. Let's build the graph. Okay. So, first point, 0, 3. X is 0, y is 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Second one, x is -2, 1, 2. Okay, let's see, it's gonna be positive 7, it's gonna go far up. Let's see, this is 3, right? 1.4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, negative 2. So this is coming 7, this is negative 2. Okay, this is next point. And the third point, 1 and 1. This is 1, this is also 1, so this is gonna be next point. Okay, and the graph is gonna looks like oops. There we go. Okay. Almost there. All right. Next question. Question number 4. Now x minus 2y equal 0. So we are going to use by points. So let's pick up any points we want. So I would take 2 points, let's say. X and y. So x I will take 0. I like to test where it's crossing. Okay, x at the y-intercept. And I will take, let me see, I can take positive 2, okay. You can take any number you want. All right, let's see, x is equal 0. How much it will be? 0. This is that 0. Minus 2y equals 0. That's mean negative 2y equals 0. And divided by negative 2, y is equal 0. Yes? So that's mean when x is equal 0, y is also 0 for this equation. Okay, next one, x is equal 2. So writing down 2 minus 2y equals 0. Okay. Try to take numbers that will not generate the fraction. Let's say if you would take 3, then it would generate the fraction because you have 3 and 2. Take, let's say, 2, 4, or 6, the numbers that can be dividable by these 2. Okay? All right. So what do we get? I'm moving this negative 2 here, will be positive. So 2 is equal positive 2y. And divide by 2, these 2, to get rid of that 2. And we get what? Y is equal 1. So here y is equal 1. I don't even want to go to third point because these 2 points are plenty for me. Let's see. 1. Another one. Okay. X is 0, y is 0. Here it is, 1 point right here. X is 0, y is 0. The other point, x is 2, 1, 2. And y is 1. So 2 and 1. 2 points. And I'm going to draw the graph. There we go. And this is my x minus 2y equals 0. Can write down this one also. Y is equal negative 2x plus 3. Okay. Moving to next question. Number 5. What do we have? Y is equal negative 3 over 5x minus 5. Okay, so let's solve this one. X is equal 0. I'm taking x is equal 0. When x is equal 0, what do we get? Y is equal negative 3 over 5 times this 0 and then minus 5. Yes? So this is gonna go as a 0 and y is equal negative 5. Okay, so we get here negative 5. Next. Now I want to take another number, so I have negative 3 over 5x. It's a fraction, so I would like to take x is equal 5. So when multiply 3 over 5 by 5, they would cancel each other, right? To get rid of. That's what I meant when I said at the beginning you will choose convenient point. Because if I would choose, let's say, 4 or 3 or 7 or 6, I will end up still with fractions, right? Let's say times 6. I will end up 18 over 5 and go build 18 over 5 on the graph. So if I see denominator is 5, then I'm taking 5. So get rid of that fraction. Okay? All right. So I'm taking 5. Okay. So what do I have? I will have y is equal negative 3 over 5 times 5 and minus 5. Okay, so when we multiply, this is gonna cancel each other. Why? Because 3 over 5 times 5 is equal 3 over 5 times 5 over 1, right? Whole number. And that means numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. And obviously we can cancel. So we get y is equal negative 3, negative 5. And that will be equal negative 8. So we get negative 8. Okay? So that's good enough. 2 points. Let's build. Taking long because I have negative 8. And I need x is equal positive 5. Okay, that will be fine. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is as far as will go x. Y on the other end is going to go far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I can even shorten a little bit. There we go. So x is equal 0, y is equal negative 5. X is 0, it's like here. Now negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. This is negative 5, right here. X is 0, y is negative 5. Next, x is 5, it's right here, and y is negative 8, which means it's going to come like this and come down like this. This is my point. So we have 2 points. We can draw the graph. Nice and easy. Okay. Number 6. So for equation y is equal 8 minus 4x. Answer the following. So find the x-intercept. What was x-intercept? Do you remember? When x-intercept is the point that is crossing x-axis, which means any point on x-axis, right? To find out x-axis, we have to take y is equal 0, always. So to find the x-axis, we take y is equal 0, okay? And x, what do we have? 0 is equal 8 minus 4x. So moving 8 on this side, we'll get negative 8 because it flips sign on opposite. Negative 8 is equal negative 4x. And we divide by negative 4. Divide by negative 4. And we are getting, this is gone. This is 1, this is 2, right? 8 divided by 4 is 2. Get crowded, let me drop a little bit. Okay. It's 2, and we get 2 is equal x, or x is equal 2. All right? So this is our x-intercept. And as a coordinate, we can write down 2 and 0. Okay? Okay. Next, B. We need to find y-intercept. Okay? To find y-intercept, where we will have our y-intercept? If it's y, right here, when x is equal 0. Okay? Okay, let's be, this is x. So it's anywhere right on the y-axis where x is equal 0. So let's write down. So to find y-intercept, I have to take x is equal 0. So y is equal 8 minus 4 times 0. So this is 0, and we get y is equal 8, and y is intercept. And the coordinate is going to be 0 and 2. Now we need to draw the graph based on this intercept. Let's see. First one. And the second one. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. So first one, 2 and 0. This is 2 and 0. This is point here. And y-intercept, it's x is 0, y is 2. Right here. Okay, we have these 2 points. Let's draw the graph. There we go. Okay, question number 7. Next. Negative 8y is equal 2 plus x. Okay. Again, we need to find the intercept. Practically, we are using the second method already, intercept. Graphing by intercept here. This one we are using already. That's an intercept. Okay, so let's find, to find x-intercept, we have to take y is equal 0, right? So if y is equal 0, I'm getting negative 8 times 0 equal 2 plus x. Okay, this is 0, and we get 0 is equal to plus x, and x is equal negative 2, right? Moving here will become negative 2. So first coordinate is negative 2 and 0. Second one, x is equal 0. Okay, let's find y coordinate. So negative 8y is equal to plus 0. Okay, so negative 8y is equal to, and we divide by negative 8, divide by negative 8. So this is gone. And 2 and 8 I can reduce by 2. This is 1, reduce by 2, this is 4. And y is equal negative 1/4. So it's gonna be 0 and negative 1/4. Okay, let's build the graph. Okay, so 1, 2, negative 2, this is 1 point. The other one, if this is 1 approximately, so it's negative 1/4, I'm sorry. So if negative, how much is this? Well, almost 3. So 1, 2, 3, this is negative 1. Then 1/4, it's going to be somewhere right here. Okay, this point and this point, it's going to be negative 1/4. Okay, and the graph, it's going to go like, oops, it's not working. Let me see. Okay. There we go. All right. And this will be our graph. All right, question number 8. This is getting now more interesting. Question number 8. Build the graph x is equal 4. That means we don't have any y here. All we have to do, draw the graph x is equal 4. So what do? First, we don't need any point anymore because there is only one thing there, 4. So this is my x. This is, I'm going to build y. Okay, x is equal 4. Let's say 1, 2, 3, and 4. Equal 4. So y doesn't exist, which means it's never gonna cross y, and there is only one way the graph won't cross y, if it runs parallel, yes? So this is what's gonna be. There we go. So this is gonna be our graph. Oops. And here we have graph x is equal 4. Okay. Next one. Number 9. Y plus 2 equal 3y. Okay. What am I going to do? Like terms, right? Moving this y on this side, 2 is equal 3y minus y. 2 is equal 2y. and y is equal 1. So now I have to graph y is equal 1. Okay. Let me move this one a little bit on this side so they're getting crowded. Okay. So what do we have here? Y is equal 1. Okay, where is my y equal 1? Here, let's say this is my 1. There is no x, that means y is going to run parallel to x, right? There we go. And we have y is equal 1. Okay, moving to next. Next one, number 10. So we have word problem here. Question number 10. The number of calories burned by an average person while performing some physical activity is given by the equation C equal 10m. Here it is, where m is a number of minutes. Okay, graph the equation for m is equal 0, 15, 30, and so on. Okay, let's graph the equation. So for that, first we need to find out how much will be C for m is equal 0, 15, 30, 55, and so on. Let's do it. Okay. All right. This is M. This is C. So let's write down 0, 15, 30, 50, 55, 75. Okay, so C is equal 10 meters. All right, when m is equal 0, 10 times 0, 10m, not meters, I'm sorry, 10m. So when m is equal 0, then we have 10 times m is 0, yes? So m is equal 15, we have 10 times 15. It's going to be 150. C is equal 10 times 30, next one will be 300. And then we'll get 500. And then we get 5,500. And we get 750. I'm reading 5,500, 550. Okay, now let's build the graph by points. So what do we have? Here is going to be our m, because m is given, right? M was given. So whatever was given is going to be on the horizontal line, always. On the horizontal line, we always put the data that are given. On vertical line, we put the data that we calculate. which is C. All right? So we need to build from 0 to 75. Let's see, I'm going to go by 10. This is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, now let's go for C. Okay, so it's gonna be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. All right, let's build. M is 0, C is 0. It's right here. I'm going to use this one. M is 0, C 0. Next, M is 15, C is 150. If this is 200, this is going to be 150. And M is 15, so it's going to be right here, 15. Right? Next one, M is 30 here. And C is 300. It's going to be right here. 20, 30. Okay, next, M is 50, which is here, and 500. Okay, 55 and 550. $75 and $750. Okay, so and the graph will be like this. So what do we say? Determine to graph the equation, begin by constructing table of values. We did. Determine the values of C. Okay, we did it. So we have linear equation, which means what we can say? The C, the physical activity of C, the number of calories burned, it's getting more and more as the longer it's exercising, the person is exercising. Because what is M? M is a number of minutes that person exercise. C is a burned calories. So the longer you exercise, the more calories you burned. That's the bottom line. Okay, next one, number 11. Question number 11. Graphing equation. 8 plus 5x equals 7x. What is this? Okay, what do we have? 8 is equal, 5x moving here, was plus, will become minus. 7x minus 5x, 8 is equal 2x. We divide by 2, this is gone. And this is going to be 4, so x is equal 4. Okay. So where is our x? One, two, three, 4. This is our x. X is equal 4. That is going to be straight line. Okay. This is x is equal 4. And that's all. Okie dokie. See you in next video.